Hello, we are the Null Terminators, team number 17, and this is our application called the Pokemon Learning Hub. In this application, we created the flashcards, quiz game, and the collection. You answer questions correctly in the quiz, you get the Pokemon added to your collection. And to help you, we created the flashcards. This has the image of the Pokemon, the name, and the type, and you could iterate through the first 151 Pokemon we put in this project. And once you're done, you could go to the quiz game, and there is music that plays, but you could choose to mute it for now. And then you would try to guess the Pokemon type and the name correctly to get it added. We would guess fire, and then we can get Ninetales, and it's correct, and it gets added to our collection. If we answer the type wrong, it skips the Pokemon and it goes to the next one. If we get the type correct, but then we get the name wrong, it doesn't get added and it gets skipped, and you could double check it by going to your collections page here.
So this is our collection page where you can see all the Pokemon that you have answered correctly. And you also initially start with the first three starting Pokemon. And you can favorite the Pokemon cards. And we also have a filter feature on the top left where you can filter through the favorite Pokemon and the different types. And you can also click on the cards and you can edit the nicknames. We'll name this one Cheese. And then if you click on the card again, you can also remove Pokemon from your collection if you'd like. And on the bottom right, we have an add feature where you can add Pokemon that aren't in the first generation. And as you can see, it shows that it's added by you. And if we go back to the homepage, for our future implementation, we also have a feedback page, but right now it's static, so the information doesn't really go anywhere. But that will be changed in the future.
So for a retro, some issues that we had were merge conflicts due to some members working on older versions of the main branch. If a pull request was accepted, it would sometimes override the newer features based off some previous PRs. And a solution was that we made sure to do was to go over each pull request more thoroughly to make sure that it contains all the features in the existing main branch and that each PR is only adding new features.
And I'm going to talk about two fun things about the project. So the first one is we originally wanted to build the game like Shadow the Pokemon and to guess what Pokemon it is. But then we realized it was too hard, like no one can guess it right. So then we changed it to a quiz game, which is a bit easier. And the second one is when we doing the filter feature in the collection page, we realized that some Pokemon has two types, but none of us know that before, so we don't have time to add that part.
Here's a brief plan of the nice future classes taking this doing this project. The labs were super helpful in building the project, so make sure to learn from them carefully. Stay ahead of deadlines and make sure to complete them ahead of time. And I cannot stress the importance of testing enough. Thanks for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed.